Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Space Mountain PC. I'm Aaron Jackson. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a Chromebook. But without further ado, let's get right to the action. Well, the other day, I ran into a neighbor of mine. And you know, funny thing, he had the same last name as somebody from the Matrix. I always, like to say his name like this. I just like to say, Mr. Anderson. But anyway, he came up to me and said, "Hey, young blood, I wanted to know, did you know how to set up a Chrome Dome?" And I'm like, Chrome Dome? He said, "You know what? Let me show you what I'm talking about, because I see that confusion in your face." He showed me what he was talking about, and I said, "Oh, a Dell Chromebook." But surprisingly, I met a lot of people that didn't know how to set up a Chromebook. So let's go ahead and begin. So let's go ahead and start opening this. Okay. Now, okay, folks. So this is my HP Chromebook, and I got it the other day from a library downtown in Baltimore, and I thought it would be a good experience for us to learn how to set up a Chromebook. But let's get, okay. Actually, let me fix the view of this Chromebook. There you go. Sorry about my sauces, folks. Yeah, I'm a mustard person, so don't mind me. Pause. Okay, there was one thing I have forgot to mention before you set up your Chromebook. You want to make sure that it has some power in it. Otherwise, the process may take a bit longer to set up. But continue the video. Well, the good thing about the latest laptop chargers is, instead of, the old-fashioned chargers that we're used to, now we can charge our laptops using this USB Type-C charger. Definitely very versatile, and I like to call this the high-speed charger. But let's go ahead and plug this in. The bad thing about a laptop or a Chromebook having no power, it takes probably a good while or a good minute for it to charge. So let's hopefully it'll be done pretty soon. 45 minutes later. Okay, folks, now that the Chromebook is fully charged. Now, how do I know it's fully charged, you're asking? Well, here's how. One, the white light on the side of this Chromebook indicates that it is fully charged. Now, if this light was an amber color, that means it is still charging. So now I'm going to go ahead and unplug this charger, and let's turn on the Chromebook. And all right, everyone. Hopefully you got a good view of what this Chromebook looks like, but you know what? Let me give you guys a better view, so that way. Oh goodness. That is not a very good view, but let's.
Do you want to activate Chromebox, the built-in screen reader for Chrome OS? If so, press the space bar.
All right, folks. Now, as you saw, the Chromebook has just appeared on the screen. What that is it's an ease of access feature. And what I mean by ease of access is it's a feature for people that's disabled. Now, what this does is, this is for people who is visually impaired. So that way, whenever you're like in the middle of looking at words, what the Chrome voice does is it'll like read out the words that you could like barely see or anything like that. But without further ado, if you're not, visually impaired, just go ahead and just click no, continue without it. Now, let the setup begin. Now, the first thing you want to do is before, and I mean before you hit that get started button, you want to make sure you have internet connected to your Chromebook. So, so click here to bring up the menu. Now, as you can see right here, I am not connected to any network. That's going to be an issue because otherwise I will not be able to complete the setup. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to my network. So, let's see. You know what? I'm going to X this part out so you guys won't see my network. Okay, now we are at the screen where you have to enter the password. And I mean the password to your network. Now, since I've typed in, my network password and everything, right here, I have connection to my network. So now, let's begin the setup process. Okay, as you can see, I'm already connected to my network. So let's go ahead and click next. Now, it's asking me who's using the Chromebook. Obviously, it's going to be me. Now, I wish I did have a child, but hey, things happen. So I would either click on this and just click next. Now, it's asking me to sign into my Chromebook. Now, there are there are some options here. Now, if you already have if you already have a Google email, then you just type in your email here, or you can type in the phone number that's connected to your email. Now, if you don't have an account with Google, what you would do is you go over here and you click more options. And you could either definitely click create an account. Now what this is enterprise enrollment. You already know, business. So, but since I already have a Google account, I'm going to go ahead and type that in. And click next. Okay, so now I've already I've already confirmed that I already have a Google account. So now I got to put in my password. So I'm going to make it magically appear. Okay. It just magically appeared. Okay. Then you click next. Now it's asking me, do I want to do a two-step verification? This is, a security measure.
Warning, security protocol initiating. Warning, cell phone shutdown imminent.
I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying in my last part, that a security measure came up and it sent me, a notification to my phone to verify if it's me signing into my Google account, and it pretty much cut me from my phone and my video feed. But after I verified who I was and it made sure who I was, or who I am, who I say I am. Now we're at the next part. Now this is where it's going to ask me for, if I want to, review these terms and control your data. So, do I really want, to keep backup Android apps to Google Drive? That's a tough one to answer, but I might want to get back to that one later. Let's see. Use your location for Android. You know what? On all this, now this is only my preference, but I'm just going to say nope. I'm not going to do that one. I'm just going to say no on that one. Or just cut it off and just hit agree and continue. And that's also asking, do I want to sync your Chromebook? Which means, do I want to sync your Chromebook app settings and more? And it's also asking me to review sync options following the setup. But in this case, I'm just going to worry about all of this later. So I'm just going to click agree and continue. Now it's asking me to put in a PIN, which is another security measure. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in my PIN, or I could skip it. But in this case, for right now, I'm going to skip it. It's also talking about Google Assistant works. I'm just going to say for right now, I'm just going to click no thanks at this moment. Same with access to your Google Assistant. No, I'm just going to click no thanks. Connect your phone. You know what? I'm going to worry about all that later. So I'm just going to click no thanks. Now it's asking me, do I want to personalize my display theme? Ooh, I love this part, but you know what? For right now, I'm just gonna, hit click auto and come back to that later, or should I say click next? And I'm all set. So let's go ahead and, get started in getting this Chromebook set up for the finish and final touches. But before that, you know what? Let me go ahead and cut this off because I don't think there's no need for me to have it. And let's click get started. And there you have it, people. This is how you set up your Chromebook. So let's go ahead and have a little fun with it. Oh yeah, I like how it looks. It definitely has my Google Chrome. It's got my Google email right there. Very convenient. Got YouTube. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, that's it for the video, folks. Tune in next time where I don't know what I might do next. I guess I'm just going to leave that a mystery. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, get notified.